I, for one, am grateful, Mrs. Bush, that they are finally bringing civilization to this savage land.
I could not agree with you more, my dear. My daddy settled this land, and I know he'll be looking down on us, pleased at how we help the natives.
Yes, they've lost their land, but they've gained access to heaven.
But, Father, do you mean unless an innocent receives communion, they're destined to go to hell? That hardly seems fair.
What I mean to say, Jenny, is that there is a great deal of difference between an innocent and a savage.
I never thought of it that way.
Yes, they lived like animals, but they're happier now.
Not only do people now have motor cars, Father, but I heard that pretty soon we will be able to fly.
No, only angels can fly, Jenny.
No, apparently people can fly. Didn't you hear? Out in Kansas, a man even got a car to fly.
I hardly think so, Jenny.
Apparently, Mr. Johns wants to run for governor, which is why he's so concerned with cleaning up the state.
Nate Johns.
Yes.
His family is nothing but hillbilly trash that came here after the war. I don't want to be judgmental, but this state should not be ruled by such a disgusting family. A family without class.
Apparently. The Johns family have made a lot of money, and he has a lot of friends in politics.
Mrs. Bush, money isn't everything. There are many things that money cannot buy.
It seems that money can buy voters, though.
What you must remember, my dear, is that we have been brought here to spread the word. And the word and civilization, they are the same thing. They are the gifts. It is the opportunity we have, the chance to live among people who are decent and who do not kill each other, and who let you worship in peace.
It's so confusing, Father. Sometimes I find it impossible to make the distinction between a loving act and a hateful one. I mean, they often seem to be the same thing.
Yes, Jenny, it is confusing. But you only have to ask me if you need help.
Indeed.
Well, here we are, Mrs. Bush. Armadillo.
You must be John Marston.
Sometimes.
I'm Jake. Your friends from Blackwater hired me to guide you.
They ain't my friends, but pleased to meet you, Jake.
I got the horses saddled up and ready out front. You ain't gonna find sturdier horses than these in all of New Austin.
I'm gonna tear up that rail track.
Take it easy until we're out of town. Ain't no point in causing a ruckus. Whoa!
Whoa, whoa!
So it's Fort Mercy you want to visit?
That's right.
Ain't taking nobody up to the fort in a long time. A strange place for a decent fella to want to visit, if you don't mind me saying.
Who said I was a decent fella?
It's been abandoned for years now. Folks say it was built during the Mexican War. All kinds of soldiers around back then.
Why'd they leave?
Well, I ain't entirely sure. I heard they had to go up north to fight Indians, or maybe they got tired of being soldiers and went looking for gold. You know how things is. So what are you doing up at the fort?
I'm looking for an old friend.
Well, like I said, you ain't gonna find many folk around those parts these days. Those you do find are about as sociable as an old serrated back tooth. I mean, I ain't one to judge a man by the company he keeps, but...
Well, he ain't been friends for a long time.
Are you planning on spending any time in Armadillo, Mr. Marston?
I doubt it. I ain't planning on staying very long.
Well, if you're fixing for some female company, you can do a lot worse than Armadillo. Fine as cream gravy they are. Not like Thieves Landing. Dang, those girls ain't even fit for a drinking man to hold up with.
I'm a married man, I'm afraid.
Ain't we all? Yeah, so it was the marshal who hired me. Lee Johnson, do you know him?
I think I heard his name.
Says he got a telegram from some Blackwater big bugs asking for a guide. I guess it's none of my business.
That's right.
Gee up. You ain't very talkative, are you?
Nope.
I'm just chewing the dog, mister. It's how I am. I don't mean nothing by it.
Trust me. There's things you better off not knowing.
I'll tell you, Mr. Marston, those coyotes eat better than I do. Not far now. You'll see the fort when you get to the top of this hill. Whoa now. Listen, mister. This here's what's left of Fort Mercer. Some gang rode in and took the place over.
So I understand.
This is where we part ways, friend. You have yourself a good time.
Bill! Bill, I've come for you! Bill Williamson! Come out here right now!
Go away now, John. Don't make me kill you.
Nobody needs to kill anyone, Bill.
You must think I was born yesterday. You always did think I was an idiot.
That ain't fair, Bill. You were as my brother. I've come to try to save you.
Oh. Do I look like I need saving?
Bill, please. They want to kill us all. I can help you.
Well, you never tried to save me before. You only seemed to save yourself.
Bill, I implore you think about this.
You implore me? You implore me. You always were one for fancy words. Oh. Well, things are different now, John. Now I'm in charge! No more Dutch! And no more you. Implores. I implores you to go back and tell them to send someone just a little bit more impressive next time.
Well?
Oh. Poor John.
Well, you're alive.
So it would seem.
So, how do you feel?
I don't know the polite word for it.
I do. Stupid is the word we use around here. What were you doing?
I was doing something stupid.
Well, you'll be okay. Once you didn't die, the doctor said you'd be fine. He got the bullets out a couple days ago.
Good.
It cost us $15.
I'm sorry, madam. Should have left me there to die.
Did you want to die? I mean, was that it? Was that why you went straight out to Fort Mercer and picked a fight with the worst bandit in the county? To die, Mr.
Mr. Marston. John Marston.
Bonnie McFarland. Miss Bonnie McFarland.
Well, you may be right, Miss McFarland. I don't know.
Huh. So what were you doing?
Just trying to give Mr. Williamson a chance. For old time's sake.
You know Bill Williamson?
Knew him. Long time ago.
Well, what was he like?
Dumb.
Just like you.
Thank you, miss. See my hat?
I have. And, what will you do now?
Now I'm gonna take my time and go after him the less kind way.
Well, that sounds very fun, Mr. Marston. Quite heroic, just like in those penny dreadfuls my brother used to read. Meanwhile, if you'll excuse me, I've got a ranch to run. Of course, if you're feeling better, why not take a ride with me later? Help me patrol the perimeter. You can earn back some of that money we wasted on doctor's bills.
Of course. And thank you for saving my life, I mean.
Next time, Mr. Marston, I strongly recommend you don't try to lose it quite so earnestly.
I'll bear that in mind.
Mr. Marston, back in the land of the living, I see.
Figured it's about time I started paying back that $15.
I sure can use an extra pair of hands around here. Let's see if we can get you back in the saddle. There's the foreman's office. It's also where we lock up good-for-nothing outlaws, such as yourself.
I'm happy enough with my current quarters right now, Miss McFarland.
I picked out a fine horse for you. Whoa! Let's make a tour of the ranch so you can get your bearings. To your right is the general store. You won't find Parisian high fashion, but it's good for the essentials.
Very convenient. I don't think I've ever seen a ranch with its own store before.
And here's the corral. This one's for the horses. What do you think?
I'm no expert, but it certainly looks like a fine corral.
I suspect you've stolen more horses than you've broken.
Now, where'd you get such an idea?
First impressions are hard to erase. That's the train station. Things sure have changed since the line finally got finished, bringing in all sorts of new folk like yourself.
Is that such a bad thing?
Change is only good when it makes things better. Yeah! That's the barn over there. Paul built it himself when I was just a little girl.
Easy.
And here we are, back at the house. Let's stop for a while before we head out on patrol.
You'll get no complaints from me, Miss McFarland.
Well, are we going inside? cold drink, Mr. Marston.
Thank you, ma'am. Getting shot, then riding a horse seems to take it out of you. I could use a rest.
Sure. Come on in. I'll show you the house, and then you can sit for a while.
Thank you.
Mr. Marston.
Miss McFarland.
Remember me telling you about the trouble we've been having with rustlers and other undesirables?
I do.
Will you help me keep watch on the property line this evening?
Sure.
I want to see just who is trespassing on our land.
This is a fine weapon.
Come, let's head out. The country is really beautiful at around this time.
We'd best get moving. This is a dangerous time of night for us. Let's go. Keep your eyes open and try not to get yourself shot again. Thank you, Mr. Marston. I feel a lot happier someone's along with me.
I feel a lot happier now I got a rifle.
Well, with your trigger itch and my feminine intuition, we should make quite a team. God damn it, these rabbits are at it again. Come on, let's get rid of them once and for all. Let's see that rifle. I want a couple of these for the pot. You got one! You're better at shooting rabbits than outlaws, I see. Good shot. Nice shooting. Much obliged for the help. Them rabbits can be wily little critters. Let's get back on the horses and see what else is going on. Let's get going. We've still got plenty of ground to cover. Come on, boy. If it's not the rustlers stealing our cattle, it's the rabbits stealing our crops.
It ain't never easy living off the land like this. Maybe you should move to a big city. Become a lady of leisure.
Look out! Coyotes! Shoot them before they get to the animals. Nice shot! Come on, they're headed for the chicken coop.
Yeah.
Damn coyotes!
Nature's cruel, my friend.
Yes, you got one! That won't be back.
Come on. Come on.
Looks like that was the last of the coyotes. Just a shame we had to lose any of the chickens. Come on, I'll show you the way to your room. You know, you can actually handle a rifle.
It's something I've had a little experience in.
Maybe Bill Williamson did get lucky after all.
Luck didn't really come into it, miss.
You're a useful man to have around the ranch, that's for sure. But don't think I've forgotten what brought you here. We'll do whatever we can to help you.
I sure appreciate that, Miss McFarland. Load up now.
This is you, Mr. Marston. Thank you for your help, Mr. Marston. Makes me kind of happy I saved your life. Get some sleep, and I will see you in the morning.
Good night, Miss McFarland.
You reckon? That big mountain lion down by the river killed another family last night.
Learn something new every day.
Say what you like about Drew McFarland, but he raised a proper lady.
I heard the South.
Hello there.
A beautiful wife.
General is not that offensive. Caused a lot of trouble since. That's fact. Brayton. Hello.
Yeah!
Oh, Mr. Marston. How are you doing today?
I'm well, Miss McFarland. Thank you. How are you?
Well, I'm fine. Thank you. So, how are your ribs?
Fine. A little sore, but apart from a couple extra scars, it'll be as nothing happened.
Good. Come in, come in. You know, you never did tell me how you met that Bill Williamson or what you wanted from him.
No, miss, I did not.
Well, why not, if you don't mind me asking?
I certainly don't mind you asking if you don't mind me not telling. See, it's a complicated and somewhat pathetic tale, and by telling you, not only would I be putting your life in danger, but also threatening the lives of some people that I hold very dear.
Well, I apologize if I seem to be prying.
And I apologize for my reticence. Hope you believe me when I say that it's simply out of respect for you.
Of course, Mr. Marston. I understand that a city dweller such as yourself likes to have some exotic secrets, so us country folk are impressed.
I'm no city man, miss.
Yeah, but I saw you get on the train at Blackwater. You with those gentlemen in bowler hats?
I'm still no city man.
But I'll bet you can't ride, Mr. Marston.
I hate to take money from a lady, miss.
Oh, you won't be. I'll race you right now.
If it makes you happy.
We'll see.
All right, I'll show you how we ride around these parts. Easy now.
Come! Whoa there.
On the count of 3. 3, 2, 1, go! I trust you're not gonna be a gentleman about this!
You don't know me at all, Miss McFarland.
Where do you think you're going? Yeah!
I bet you're starting to regret your brave words, Miss McFarland. Call yourself a rancher? Come on.
Look at that male pride go!
Would you like me to slow down? Are you saving the best for last? Go. Should I wait for you to catch up? How you doing back there?
That was fun.
Sure.
You know, you should go pay the marshal a visit in Armadillo sometime. I'm sure he could help you deal with that nice Mr. Williamson.
Yeah, I might just do that, Miss McFarland.
You do whatever you think's best, Mr. Marston. Mr. Marston, how are you?
Good, Miss McFarland. How are you?
I'm well. Would you mind riding with me to Armadillo? I've got to get some supplies and I could do with the company.
Of course.
You can take the reins. It wouldn't do for a terrifying bounty hunter such as yourself to be seen driven around by a woman. Take the reins, Mr. Marston. You're looking much better, considering you were almost buzzard food a couple days ago.
I have you to thank for that, miss.
So do tell me, have you needlessly risked your life since we last spoke?
No, miss, I have not.
Well, that's a relief. Perhaps there's hope for you yet.
I wouldn't bet on it.
Oh, there's always hope, Mr. Marston. You can't be a rancher in this kind of country if you don't believe that.
An admirable attitude, miss.
I suppose so. I can't think of any other way to stay sane, to be frank. What about you? Have you ever given up hope altogether?
Hope hasn't really entered into it. It's not really something I think about.
A peculiar outlook. I can't really say I understand you.
I can't always say I do either.
Oh, don't be so deliberately enigmatic.
I'm not, miss.
Yes, you are. You are being deliberately obscure as a substitute for having a personality.
I just know there are two theories to arguing with women, and neither one works.
I'm not even going to dignify that gibberish with a response. I think it's kind of funny I found you dying on the side of the road and now you're driving me into town.
You have a strange sense of humor.
Well, you must admit, it's an unusual start to a friendship.
I didn't realize we were friends, Miss McFarland.
Oh, please. Now who's being funny? Listen, I know that business with Williamson is your business, but I don't know. You've been good to us, and I don't think you're a bad man. A little stupid, perhaps, but not rotten. I just worry about you gallivanting around these parts like you're some kind of deranged bounty hunter. Like Paul always says, don't go waking snakes.
I appreciate your concern for us lesser mortals, Miss McFarland. I really do. And if there was any other way out, I'd take it. I can assure you of that.
You never did tell me where you live.
I have a small holding up in Great Plains.
A farmer? Yeah, and I'm the Queen of England. And at what point during your day of hunting down outlaws do you find time to raise chickens?
Only been at it 3 years or so. I guess I'm kind of new to it.
You're telling me? So who's looking after this farm of yours right now?
Uncle. Well, he's not my uncle, as far as I know. Just an old dog who's as lazy as a lizard on a hot day. He kind of fell in laboring under the delusion that age brings wisdom.
Sounds like the perfect person to leave in charge of your entire livelihood.
We go way back, and I didn't have a lot of choice.
I'd be getting back there if I was you.
That's what I'm trying to do, miss.
So this is Armadillo. Manhattan it is not, but it does okay for us. Most important thing for you right now is getting yourself into Dr. Johnson's office to purchase some medicine. The first one's on me.
Thank you, miss. I'll pay you back.
I'm sure you shall. The doc's a good fellow. He saved your life, so be polite to him. Meet me in front of the general store when you're done.
Hello. I tell you, I've been killing outlaws. Howdy.
How can I help you?
Howdy.
You need something for that gout?
Anything you need, just holler. If those guys don't start in, we gotta know.
I hope that helps.
That's so.
Thanks a lot.
Take care of your morning and that liver.
Well, thanks for driving me. It was nice to be able to enjoy the view for once, and a little company never hurts now and again.
You're more than welcome, miss. Least I can do. Thank you for the medicine.
Why don't you have a look around Armadillo? You can always take a stagecoach back to the ranch later.
I might just do that. Travel safely, miss.
Try not to get yourself shot. I won't be around to save you this time.
How y'all doing?
Excuse me.
Hey, you got a visitor.
Shut up, you! Now, what you want?
My name's John Marston. You wanted to speak to me.
I did?
Apparently so.
Why?
I guess because we're both in the business of the law.
You that fella from the train company?
No, I'm from Fort Mercer.
Fort Mercer? You them, one of them Williamson boys.
Calm down.
Go on, shoot him, mister. Shoot him.
Come on, what, you getting keep with me, boy?
What's going on here?
I got me one of them Williamson boys.
I got me one of them idiots who give marshals a bad name.
Jonah, put your gun down. You must be the man from Blackwater.
Yes, sir. Listen, that dog ain't too bright, but he seems loyal.
Jonah, get out of here for a minute.
Yes, sir, Mr. Johnson, sir. And you. Oh, I done seen enough of your hide around here, friend.
I think there's some school children down the way you can go and frighten.
Oh, hardy fucking har. Dickhead.
What are you doing here, Mr. Marston? Apart from frightening my deputies.
I'm here to capture or kill Bill Williamson.
Okay.
Can you help me?
He's outside my jurisdiction. He's in the next county. Of course, Bill Williamson and his boys have tended to keep themselves away from my town.
So you're happy to have him out there?
Well, I ain't happy, but I also ain't suicidal. My job is to keep this town safe, not clean up all of these 3 counties. It's hard enough around here.
You know, I hear you speak, and suddenly I'm reminded of how some of the people I respected most in my life had a problem with authority. What's wrong with you?
Well, I'm sure you and your fine friends have enjoyed spending your time running around pursuing noble causes. My cause is to keep this town from turning into a living hell for the folks who live here. Whole world has problems, mister, and I'm here doing what I can.
Why? What's happening?
Right now, I got the railway, the people who pay my salary, trying to get me to turn a blind eye to them burning down settlements up there. I got a bunch of cattle rustlers out near Box Canyon needs shutting down. Not forgetting the gang that keeps murdering homesteaders out in the back country. And I got a bunch of hoods over in the saloon, drunk, threatening to shoot up the whole town. That's all I got today. But it's early yet. Give me a couple more days. There'll be more.
All right, tell you what. Let's go deal with them hoods in the saloon. Then we'll discuss Williamson.
Okay, boy. You're a persistent little cuss, ain't you?
Only when things matter.
Let's head over to the saloon.
So who are we looking for?
Bunch of 2-bit hoodlums, led by this fella called Walt. Goddamn road agents prey on the stages coming in and out of town. Drivers in Armadillo spend more time with their hands in the air than on the reins these days.
And you're happy to let them drink in your saloon?
Happy? No. But the way I figure it, better they're carousing in there than out robbing decent folk.
That's an interesting approach to law enforcement.
I do what I can, Mr. Marston. We ain't the government.
There's the dumb rat bastard now. Let's follow him. See what kind of hole he crawls into.
Walton's the top screw. Let's get after him. God damn it, he's on to us. Get after him.
Whoa there. Let's go. If Walton's as bad as you say he is, why don't we just beef him now while we got the chance?
Because that ain't how the law works.
Is that right, Marshal?
And alive, he can still talk.
Doesn't sound like he's a man to be reasoned with.
He ain't. But a few days of my hospitality and he'll be telling me what I need to know. Walton's gang's been growing fast.
Outlawing's easy money for easy work.
Cholla Springs, Gap Tooth Ridge, these boys get around. Walton's a start, but there's plenty more where he came from. Looks like he's holed up at the old Pleasant's house. Let's hold up a minute and find a spot for our horses.
Slow down!
Looks like we got company, boys! Damn! Take cover! We'll work our way up this hill.
Put it in me! Come on! Put it in me!
Take cover behind that wagon to your right! Behind the crate, Marston!
Dog liquor!
Hey, I'll back you up to hell's back door, Walton! Come on, Marston! I can't take it all! Now move up to that crate! I'll cover you! Stay with me! Take that cover behind the rock, boy! Yeah!
You best go meet your...
Move up to that rock! I'll keep you covered! There's another one behind the outhouse, boy! Hellfire! Take cover behind the outhouse! Careful, there may be more of them! Follow me!
You ain't gonna leave here walking, friend! I'll put a window in your skull, Walton.
Just Walton left now. Try to take him alive. Walton's escaping. Take him down, boy. Walton, your killing days are over. It'll be trial and the roast for you.
Not a bad shot, Mr. Marston. Why don't you check in with me next time you're in town?
I don't want to be no policeman, Marshal.
Nor did I, my friend. I can promise you that. I'll see you soon, Mr. Marston.
Yeah.
Let's see what you got.
There's treasure here. You want map? I retire. Here, take map. You earn it.
I'll happily take this off your hands, my friend. My apologies, mister. Come on! Let's go! Yeah!
Saved my life, mister. Here, please take this.
Glad to be of assistance. Lie still. Oh, Lord. This is nasty. Come on. Come on.
Howdy. How do you do?
Let's go.
I won't forget what you did here.
Glad to be of service to the oldest profession. To the victor, the spoil.
Lots more stagecoaches doesn't get hit by walking giants. What do you want to tell me that for? Hello there! Want to drink some whiskey later? Damn me! Howdy. Hey there! Thank you.
This could be your last moment. I'm in a bad place. What can I say, partner? Forgive me, friend. Go! Let's go! Let's go!
You found that no good piece of dirt. Thank you.
Why me?
Not feeling ill, I hope. Need some laudanum?
Hi there.
You need something for that gout? I hear that Marston miracle sign makes your chestnut bleed.
I'm sorry to hear that. My goodness.
You have any night fevers, come back and see me.
Tim O'Brien is said to have run off with an engine woman.
The Lord moves in mysterious ways.
I hear McCready owes the blacksmith a lot of money.
That mouth of yours is gonna get you in trouble. The Marshal may as well.
Any meds, laudanum, adrenaline, or pills?
That's
come
enough,
see me.
Fred.
Good to see you again.
Howdy. Howdy. Please feel free to browse my selection.
Howdy, friend.
We got the Second Amendment for a reason, don't we?
When we're done, you'll need some of old Ma Fowler's laxative powder.
Thanks a lot.
So long. Hey, you! Disconnected guy! Come over here! You a tough guy, mister? I hope so. We gonna have a showdown. Don't worry, I'll close your eyes before any
I'll
ladies
shut that
see
mouth
you.
of yours for good.
They're shooting at me!
Excuse me, partner. I ain't getting fresh.
I'm a very good lover, sir. Interested?
I'll join you for a while.
Reyes is as revolutionary as Napoleon. He just likes riding horses in a fancy uniform.
I'm calling.
Looks like you might have me on this one.
I am gonna stay away from old Ma Fowler's laxative powder.
I'm gonna check.
Fine day to you.
I'm in this one.
I'm gonna tear up that rail track southwest and go through my old farm.
Fair enough. Count me in. Someone's feeling the pressure.
Nobody here who's better than me.
We got ourselves a tough guy. Call you. Guess I'm folding. I knew desperation would set in. You born chicken, or you just lost your balls? Think I'll check. I know your game. Think I'm gonna call. Damn. You ain't much fun. Boring. I'll check. Sure, I'll gamble. Give me something decent this time. I'll call. It's no fun if you don't ever bet. I check. Wow, you're real sure of something. May the worst man win, gentlemen. I'll call that. Interesting. No, thanks. Okay, I'll place a bet. Now we got ourselves a game. I'm gonna call it. I like it. Check. Fold. Your choice, my friend. Sure, I'll bet. Let's make this interesting.
Sanchez, Allende, DeSanta, Reyes. All the same, they just want armadillo rail rights.
I'm in. I see you want to play. I'm gonna fold. Let's get this show on the road. I call.
That John Marston used to be a hired killer for the Jews, you know?
Come on. Deal clean now.
This might work.
This gonna be quick.
Bet. Call. You're joking. Here we go.
Now, here's something you don't see every day. Unless you want to start working for Pepper Guts, you'll keep John's as far as possible from the governor's mansion.
I'm gonna check. All right, I see. And I'll raise you. I'm calling. Hope my luck turns next hand.
Reyes is as revolutionary as Napoleon. He just likes riding horses in a fancy uniform.
Think I'll check.
All right, there. Looks like you might have me on this one.
Count me in. I'm watching you.
Get ready to give me all your chips.
Call you.
The Southwestern Railroad Company is just a front for the Jews to run the country, you know?
Think I've marinated a mite too long in the good stuff. Greetings.
It's no fun if you don't ever bet.
You only live once, right?
I'll check. Boring.
You know, if Johns is elected governor, he's going to open the rail lines to Allende. Ah, my phone. All this poker sure makes a man parched. I'll raise you.
Think I'm gonna call. Okay, I'll place a bet. All righty, boys. I wish you all luck.
Sanchez, Allende, DeSanta, Reyes. All the same, they just want armadillo rail rights.
Cagey, ain't you?
call.
Nice to see you.
Shit. Make sure you deal from the top.
This might work.
Check.
Oh well, there's no gambling in hell anyway. I'm all in for this one. That John Marston used to be a hired killer for the Jews, you know?
Your choice, my friend.
Now, here's something you don't see every day.
I call.
Bet.
Ain't you real brave? Too much for me. Give me a real card now. I check.
Unless you want to start working for Pepper Guts, you'll keep John's as far as possible from the governor's mansion.
Call. Sure, I'll bet.
You will? Looks like you might have me on this one.
No, thanks. Interesting. I'm in. You ain't much fun.
I've got a good feeling about this hand. Reyes is as revolutionary as Napoleon. He just likes riding horses in a fancy uniform. Get ready to give me all your chips.
I'm gonna check. I'll call.
How do you do, sir?
How you do?
Bet. Well played, sir. I like it. I'm gonna raise that. I'm calling. Think I'll check. I see you fancy your hand, sir. You're joking. I'm gonna call it. I'll check. All right, I see. It's no fun if you don't ever bet. I'll call that. Best of luck to you. You're in. Good. Boring. Count me in. I just ain't getting the cards. Call you. All right, we're off. That's enough for me. Ain't you aggressive, partner? Fair enough. Okay, then. I'll place a bet. Think I'm gonna call. He's bluffing. That's more like it. I'm done. Sure, I'll gamble. Give me something decent this time. I know your game. Check. I think I'll raise. May the worst man win, gentlemen. I see you want to play. Cagey, ain't you? Okay, I'll place a bet. I'm watching you. Easy there, cowboy. I call. Let's do this. Your choice, my friend. Look at you all pleased with your cards. Hope my luck turns next hand. Come on, deal clean now. Are we gonna be men about this? All ready? All righty, boys. I wish you all luck.
Now, here's something you don't see every day.
Call. We got ourselves a tough guy.
This might work.
Thought I had that one in the bag. Make sure you deal from the top.
Looks like you might have me on this one. Sanchez, Allende, DeSanta, Reyes. All the same, they just want armadillo rail rights. Check.
No, thanks. Interesting. I'm in. Who invited the lady? Give me a real card now.
Unless you want to start working for Pepper Guts, you'll keep John's as far as possible from the governor's mansion. Bet.
I'll call.
Call.
Well played, sir. Why are these cards sticky?
Reyes is as revolutionary as Napoleon. He just likes riding horses in a fancy uniform.
I'm calling. Sure, I'll bet. No funny dealing now.
Get ready to give me all your chips.
I'm gonna check.
You only live once, right? You know, if Johns is elected governor, he's going to open the rail lines to Allende. Oh well, there's no gambling in hell anyway.
I'll call that. I'll check.
The Southwestern Railroad Company is just a front for the Jews to run the country, you know?
Let's up it a bit, shall we? It's no fun if you don't ever bet. I knew desperation would set in.
You've cleared me out.
I gotta go, but that was fun.
That John Marston used to be a hired killer for the Jews, you know?
Hello, sir. You hear Jeb Murphy is ill?
You hear about that shootout at the old Pleasance house? 20 dead, or damn near.
I knew that already.
I could go sweet on you.
I won't find any land until I found the property. I declare, what just dribbled out of your mouth count for an anecdote in these parts? What is I like here in this particular presentation of diarrhea's fertile balance? I must be gone.
How do you do? Welcome to my establishment.
Howdy, mister.
My products are of the finest quality, sir. Anything else I can do for you?
That's what I want.
Hope you enjoy that.
Might as well.